The story starts here, in the heart of the city.
We continue to follow the ongoing developments.
The student group is the first to take on such a project.
Everyone is waiting for a vote on the bill.
The team is winning at a record-breaking pace.
It's an issue for residents here and around Boston.
The story is coming up on Suffolk U News.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Suffolk U News, the weekly news program brought to you by the Department of Communication and Journalism at Suffolk University. I'm Michelle Leonardo from Tinton Falls, New Jersey.
And I'm Ryan Breslin from Wilmington. We're happy to be coming to you courtesy of your cable company and the internet. 2 weeks in a row with snow.
And here in Boston, the chances for snow any day of the week is possible in February and March.
We've already had enough to be above average for the season. The storm earlier this month brought with it a state of emergency declaration. Schools shut down for days, including Suffolk University. But Suffolk workers spent much of the storm staying ahead of the piling snow, part of the school's plan for handling big storms. They are regular maintenance workers who sign up to clean up in bad weather. 12 men, a few snowblowers, a lot of shovels, and a lot of ice melt.
They showed me how the campus looked before they shut down at the end of their shift, and things looked real good. So I think they did a good job. They worked real hard, they earned the money, and they were very tired at the end of their 33 hours straight shoveling snow.
Jim Wallace also told us the university should have solicited more workers for such a big storm, but given the circumstances, he was satisfied.
The university provided air mattresses for the workers to sleep. However, many worked through the night to keep up with the snow that was falling at record pace.
The finalized plan has been approved for Suffolk's 20 Somerset Street project. City officials and Beacon Hill residents reviewed the proposal before presenting it to the Boston Redevelopment Authority. Last Thursday, the BRA unanimously agreed on the plans proposed by Suffolk. Those plans are for this 8-story glass and steel, mostly classroom building. An exact construction schedule has not yet been set, but the building is scheduled to open for the fall semester of 2015. The Boston Redevelopment Authority also approved more than $300 million in construction projects at this meeting, among them a 32-story residential building that will rise near the TD Garden.
A Suffolk University senior has raised $500,000 for a startup company called Campus Tap. Aiming to revolutionize higher ed software, Campus Tap is designed for students, educators, and administrators. It offers a social platform that will allow students to stay connected both on and off campus. Campus Tap also combines tools for faculty to track and measure class performance. Campus Tap founder Remy Carpenito believes the future of education is innovation.
Instead of being right in line with today's technology, they have to start investing in the next generation of technology, the technology that's going to be able to catch them up and surpass what's already out there. So these schools are going to have to start investing in technology.
Campus Tap will be accessible across all devices, including mobile phones, tablets, and traditional computers.
The City of Boston recently awarded a handful of nonprofits the Beautify Boston grant.
The grant is aimed towards making open spaces such as parks visually appealing and livable.
Suffolk U News reporter Tiffany Chan joins us live here in the studio.
She has a story about what one organization plans to do with the money.
Thank you, Michelle and Ryan. The Friends of Christopher Columbus Park has a lot of work ahead of them. The group recently received the Beautify Boston grant, and the nonprofit organization already has plans to renovate the area.
From one side, the waterfront, from the other, a park buried in snow. With the help of the city, the Friends of Christopher Columbus Park plan to improve this space for when the snow is long gone. Membership Chairman Beverly Knight explains what they plan to do.
Our main concern is just to continue with the beautification of the park itself.
But it doesn't come cheap. The City of Boston awarded the Friends of Christopher Columbus Park the Beautify Boston grant. Board member Ford Cavallari tells us how the numbers add up.
The first one was from the Blossom Fund, and that was a $10,000 grant. And then the second one, the Beautify Boston grant from the city, was for $20,000.
$30,000 may seem like a lot, but the costs are at an estimated $80,000 total. That's why grants like Beautify Boston go a long way.
The grant is designated strictly for the Circle project that will beautify a space that is barren, that is unirrigated, we hope to bring that to us to the same level of beauty and enjoyment of the rest of the park.
The Friends of Christopher Columbus Park hopes the changes will attract tourists to the North End waterfront. So as you can see, it takes a lot of money and hard work to keep up with these parks and to renovate it. I mean, even with the grants, they're only not even halfway to their goal. So it's great to see them put in hard work and to see some changes in the park.
Tiffany, it seems like Boston's really trying to spruce up the neighborhood.
Definitely, they're trying to attract more people to the park, to the waterfront, more tourists in general.
And hopefully it stops snowing soon so we can all go enjoy the improvements.
Thanks, Tiffany. Come summertime, the group plans to see many changes, such as an assortment of plants in the park.
Harvard police are on the lookout for two men they believe assaulted a woman in front of a dorm. An undergraduate woman was walking to Quincy House at 1:30 a.m. Monday when two men tried to grab her. The woman fought them off and was not hurt in the attack. Officers will patrol the area and are reminding students to stay in groups and in well-lit areas. A Boston University professor is facing assault charges after hitting a woman with brass knuckles. Police arrested Pedro Lasarte, a 65-year-old Spanish professor who reportedly told police the woman stole his credit card. Police arrested Lasarte at his Arlington home and charged him with 1 count of assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. A spokesperson at Boston University says Lasarte is currently not teaching and is on a no-pay status.
Mayor Tom Menino's new proposal on newspaper boxes might mean prettier sidewalks for you, but heavier expenses for the news outlets. The proposal requires companies to get permits before setting up news boxes around the city. It would also give Boston the authority to remove ones that lack permits and threaten public safety. The mayor believes these changes will ensure that all news racks are placed properly, kept in safe conditions, and able to be removed during the event of an emergency, like a big snowstorm. The annual permit will cost $300 plus $25 for every additional news box. Small magazine companies have already expressed their concerns that these new fees could result in job cuts.
We turn our attention now to a problem that sadly is not new, but for which there is a growing effort to solve. The problem? Babies born into poverty. The solution? A nonprofit effort that currently exists only in New York City and here in Boston. From the looks of it, you would think this is nothing more than a child's clothing and toy store. But Room to Grow is much more than that. The nonprofit's mission is to enrich the lives of children born into poverty. They currently support over 400 children and families by providing them with necessary items like books, toys, and clothing.
One of the things that we stress at Room to Grow is the relationship that parents have with their children, because it's through that relationship that they develop.
Not every child will have a warm pair of shoes on their feet this winter, but Room to Grow is trying to change that. This February, they're hosting their 4th annual shoe drive. They collect new and gently worn shoes to distribute to their clients. The shoe company Clark's recently donated over 800 shoes.
Since we serve 400 babies per year in the city of Boston, we're really trying to help them navigate their first steps in the city safely and healthily.
If you would like to donate shoes, you can drop them off at the Room to Grow office located at 142 Berkeley Street. You can also visit its website at roomtogrow.org to find out how you can host your own shoe drive. Again, that's roomtogrow.org.
In our continuing coverage of Black History Month on Suffolk's campus, we look to an event held Tuesday that focused on food. The Black Student Union held its annual Soul Food Luncheon, and all students were welcome.
Soul food for, I think, just for us here at Suffolk is just, you know, the standard mac and cheese and things like that. But it's really just like food that brings people together, to talk, to live, to laugh.
A line of students filled the luncheon after waiting in the outside hallway and were served by members of BSU. While attendees of the lunch enjoyed their food, they got a special dance performance by a few of the BSU members. The soul food was popular among the crowd and included fried chicken, chicken wings, cornbread, and mac and cheese.
It's hearty, heartwarming food, and it's like a festive opportunity. Food and art bring people together, I think, personally.
Yeah, I feel like soul food just pretty much represents us as a whole. It's like a mixture of everything.
The Soul Food Luncheon is one of BSU's biggest events during Black History Month and is free to all students and faculty. A popular online friend community is seeing a trend with its users who are asking for millions of likes. Facebook has had a growing number of users post pictures of themselves holding signs to try and make deals with friends on the Facebook newsfeed. Some of the pictures say things like, "My wife says if I get 1 million likes, I can get a bunny." Others include a girlfriend asking for likes to dress her boyfriend as a leprechaun, and the bear from the movie Ted soliciting for a second movie. Suffolk students have taken notice to the photos popping up on their newsfeed.
To me personally, I think it's annoying when I see stuff that I don't really don't want to see on my Facebook. But I like it. Like, it depends on the cause. Like this, I think it's cool.
I just don't think that I should have to base a certain decision from the amount of likes or shares that I get, or even comments.
You may be able to see these pictures on your newsfeed if one of your own Facebook friends has liked the picture. And one mom took to Facebook with a picture of her own children after seeing these posted pictures. The children's picture sent out a different message saying, "Our mommy says if we get 1 million likes, we won't get crap. If we want something, we have to work for it, not beg for it on Facebook." The picture is posted on the KISS 108 radio station Facebook page and is currently liked by more than 2,000 people.
Earlier this month, we told you the Miss Boston crown was up for grabs, and now we can tell you who took it. Miss Boston 2013 is Morgan Berg, a senior at UMass Boston studying nursing. Morgan is now preparing to represent us all at the Miss Massachusetts pageant that will be held this June. If victorious there, she's off to Miss America, which just announced it's going home to New Jersey.
I think it's absolutely wonderful that the Miss America pageant is returning to Atlantic City. This is where the Miss America pageant started as a bathing beauty competition, and there's so much tradition and history there that it's wonderful that the Miss America pageant is returning.
Morgan tells us she is extra busy now that she has added appearances and pageant preparation to her nursing studies. With the Miss Boston crown, she also won a $1,250 scholarship.
It's become a pop culture phenomenon.
It's the Harlem Shake, and Suffolk University is getting into the act.
Late last week, the university's marketing and communications department staged a flash mob of students doing their rendition of the dance, fittingly dubbed the Suffolk Shake. The production was put together to not only boost school spirit, but also as another way to promote the university to prospective students.
We invited a lot of people, like 500 people or something like that, and the fact that about 100 showed up was a lot of fun. Everybody brought crazy outfits. Did you see the hats and stuff? It was a great time. It came out really well.
The complete video of the Suffolk Shake is available on the university's YouTube page.
It will also be featured on the Suffolk website that is coming this week. Now, I heard that a certain somebody was actually in the video. Do you happen to know who it is, Ryan?
Well, Michelle, there were a few members of the Suffolk U News team that were in the video, but I did make an appearance in the background. I showed off my dance moves a little bit.
I'm upset that I missed it.
It's playoff time for GNAC teams. For Suffolk, not each team was in control of its own destiny.
We'll take you out onto the ice for the final regular season hockey action coming up in sports. Is this the team's last game of the year?
And in Suffolk scene, the world premiere of the Shakespeare's Company's The Last Will is underway at our very own Modern Theater. We'll take a sneak peek coming up next.
Right. Suppose you don't write for a city.